It's a pleasure to be with you again, dear viewers of Burundi Television. Welcome to this English news edition. Let's start with the headlines and the over Ingi Zimbabwe Kazoza event 2025 at the Jardin Public this Monday, an event organized by Burundian Diaspora. Burundi head of state Evariste Ndayishimiye with other high-ranking personalities were present at those ceremonies and the kick-off of the Parliament National Assembly for the 2025-2023 at Kigobe Musical this Monday. The meeting was chaired by the eldest MP Joachim Barutwanayo. On the agenda, the adoption of the establishment of the Office of the National Assembly. This new legislature has 111 MPs. Welcome again. I'm Marcel Hakamkama. Details now. End of Ingi Mbonakazoza event 2025 at Jardin Public this Monday, an event organized by Burundian Diaspora. Burundi head of state Evariste Ndayishimiye with other high-ranking personalities were present to those ceremonies. According to the president of Burundian Diaspora, Samuel Ndayiragije, it is time to prepare a better future for the country via patriotism in and out of the country. 728 people participated, 25 reached the final competition, that is 5 per province. And I was saying a first session of the National Assembly for the 2025-2030 at Kigobe Musical this Monday. The meeting was chaired by the eldest MP Joachim Barutwanayo. On the agenda was the adoption of the internal regulations and the establishment of the Office of the National Assembly. This new legislature has 111 MPs. Evariste Ndayishimiye has more.
As scheduled, the inaugural session of the National Assembly for the 2025-2030 legislature opened this Monday at the Kigobe Hemicycle. The session was presided over by MP Joachim Barutwanayo, the eldest member elected from the Gitega constituency. On the agenda was the adoption of the rules of procedure and the establishment of the National Assembly's Bureau. This new legislature comprises 111 members elected during the legislative elections held on June 5. All were in attendance except for one. For this first session, an ad hoc committee of 7 MPs was appointed by the session's chair to review proposed amendments to the laws of procedure so as to align them with the particularities of this new legislature. Once these amendments are validated by the Constitutional Court, the new Bureau of the National Assembly will be formed in accordance with the revised provisions.
And as has said Pastor Denis Nkurunziza, the Église du Rocher pastor, that church is organizing a crusade from 31 of July to 3rd of August this year. The aim of this crusade is to pray for Burundi and its leaders. She then invites pastors and the population and the Christians in general to participate. And as today marks the beginning of the Insurance Week, ARCA, the Insurance Regulatory and Control Agency, in collaboration with Assure Insurers Association, organized a press conference. ARCA General Secretary Joseph Butore has indicated that the theme agricultural insurance was chosen so to raise awareness on subscription to the insurance companies. Gordi Gatugato has more.
Press conference was held to announce the program of activities that will mark the Insurance Week, an event organized by the Insurance Regulation and Control Agency, ARCA, in collaboration with the Association of Insurers Assure. The theme chosen for this year is agricultural insurance, and according to Joseph Butole, the Secretary General of ARCA, this theme aligns well with the goals of the government of Burundi, which places particular emphasis on agricultural production, the driving force of the Burundian economy. To achieve this, agricultural activities must be insured, he recommended. On the occasion of this week, there will also be the launch of the subscription and verification system for insured vehicles and motorcycles through digital means, aiming to improve efficiency, combat fraud and enhance productivity. Insurance Week has been celebrated annually since 2012, and this fourth edition will be officially launched this Wednesday.
In sport news now, football fans in Burundi can rejoice as the Intwari Stadium can now host international competitions. The CAF was sent last Thursday a letter to the Burundian Football Association to inform the temporary homologation of Intwari Stadium. Details with Gordy Gatugato once again.
Correspondence from CAF, the Confederation of African Football, addressed to Elize Niyubahwe, Deputy Secretary General of the Burundi Football Federation, clearly states that following the inspection visit conducted by CAF experts at the Intwari Stadium, the facility has been temporarily approved to host, and I quote, category-free competitions in accordance with CAF and the FIFA standards. This means the stadium can host group stage matches for the qualifiers of the CAF Champions League, CHAN, and even the FIFA World Cup in all categories, but only up to the quarter-final stage. Elize Niyubahwe explained that the Intwari Stadium falls under category C, which implies that the stadium can host certain competitions such as CAF Interclub competitions, Africa Cup of Nations qualifiers, and the FIFA World Cup qualifiers. However, he emphasized that the stadium is not yet eligible to host large-scale competitions such as semi-finals, as such events require a substantial amount of equipment and personnel. Still, according to this correspondence, to obtain full and permanent approval, several technical recommendations related to stadium safety and security must be fulfilled. These include the installation of surveillance cameras and giant screens or electronic scoreboards. The surveillance cameras are currently being installed, while the electronic scoreboard is under setting. Elize Niyubahwe added that the electrical setup for the floodlights has already been completed. The surveillance cameras are already in place, he further stated. The executive committee, chaired by FFB Vice President Arkady Nimubona, met on Monday morning to review the content of this CAF letter. It was decided at the end of the meeting that the FFB must send a weekly report to CAF every Friday to provide real-time updates on the progress of the work, following CAF to take necessary action accordingly.
Well, this is the end of this English edition. Thank you for your attention again. Have a good time.